T-Train has made it into Rawlins, Wyoming. We're staying at the Western Hills Campground. Got a restaurant right over there on the other side of the Super 8. And get yourself some diesel. Some really pretty country out here. As you can see, it's right off of the interstate. Rawlins. It's not a whole lot to do. We're going to go inside and we're going to check out this bad boy. Get ourselves a nice 30-50 connection. All inclusive. There's a lot of people that stay here full time. And it's big for commuters, obviously. So inside of the office there where you check in, this is a really, really nice office. It has some great souvenirs, a few snacks, and it has beer, wine, and liquor. But the shop is immaculate, and I mean that. Behind that is going to be your private restrooms. And we're going to get a look at all of this and more here at Western Hills Campground. So right to the left of the office is a massive putt-putt park. Really good size. In great condition. May even take a crack at this later. And as you can see, attached to the putt-putt park is the Western Hills Laundry, which is also very nice. There's a foosball table outside, a couple of areas to sit down. Okay. And as I did mention, on the back side of the office is the private bathroom / shower. Not gonna be able to go in because of the dogs, but it is very nice. I did poke my head in there when we arrived, and would definitely use that if needed. Back behind the laundry, you will find a kids' playground. Okay, and the putt-putt's just on the other side of that fence. Kids' playground. Also, it looks like propane is available here. Work that out with the office. That looks like a easy way to fill up right there. Dumpster here in the back, a few dumpsters in the park. Again, pet pickup. And it's a lonely back row. And we're on the lonely next to back row. How's that? Very quiet. So Cappy's is the restaurant that is really, really close to the park here. So you can just walk to it, really. You need to get yourself a bite to eat. Bring it back to your rig. Mobile unit. So as you can see, we're not terribly busy here this weekend. We are doing a full weekend here. There's the office. And we pulled up alongside at that side. You can probably do either one if you'd like, or in the front. Plenty of room to drive around. But you can see most of the people that are staying here longer term are going to be smack dab in the middle. I do believe that all these spaces are 30-50 and full connection, it appears. It's got some pretty hills surrounding the park, and there are some private residences that are at the back of this park. All right, we're going to find ourselves towards the back of the park, right? So the restaurant was right over there. The office is clear across the top of those fifth wheels and trailers over there. And you'll run into the largest dog pen, which is right over here. I don't rightly know if that's part of the park over there as well, or if that's something different. I guess we'll find out. All right, so this is good. So this is halved into two, one for looks like larger dogs and one for smaller dogs. All right, that's cool. Lots of good grass too, by the way. So yeah, so we decided to go with the smaller area here for the meanwhile. I do think we've come across a Sasquatch breeding area. There you go. This is really a good campground to walk your dogs, even though it's pretty rocky and there's a lot of grass. More than I thought so. Plenty of dumpsters. There's plenty of pet pickup stations as well. Just wanted to show you guys what it looks like for seasonal people. I mean, they're really slammed together in there. Everyone has a truck. Good job there. Everyone. All right, so coming in over here, and I think this might be for tents. So it's just primitive tent camping. There's the no poo and pee zone, so we'll keep the dogs out of there. And you can go in there and have yourself a little get together with a charcoal grill. And yeah, very peaceful out here. You hear the rumblings of the highway, we can't hear them at all at night. Back side of the park, same side as the giant playpens that we just came from, which were down there. I'm not going to assume that that's tent camping. I already did, but I told you guys that. I don't know. They see picnic tables. It might just be an area to go out there and chill. Sit at a picnic table and have some grass on your feet. Anyway, here's the smaller pet pickup right out in front of the smaller playpen. Okay. And this one happens to be closest to our site right over there. Okay. We are the only ones inside of this commuter strip. There's no one right there. You saw how lonely it was at the front. So they stuff everyone back here on that back row and that middle row. And of course, behind what we saw behind those playpens, there's even more people. All right. So we're gonna go take a harder look. There's a couple little cabins right there that are keeping. We're gonna take a harder look at our site, all gravel again, full utilities. Okay, full hookup as mentioned. All right, but if someone was to come in right here on the spot next to us, I mean, they're basically, their picnic table is right there. So you'd think with hardly anyone here, they'd space you out a little bit better, but guess what? Got set up here last night, and lo and behold, one person came in on the other side of the cabin. It's cool, spaced it out well there. The third person that stayed here last night in this row pulled right into us, right next to us, right here. Why? I don't know. That's just the way that it worked. It was fine. They're gone today, so that's where you'll find your commuters, is probably in this, especially coaches, because they're all coaches, over here by these little cabins. At any rate, we went dog fence, okay, which is nice because we're here for the weekend. And we're just chilling, really. There's not a whole lot to do. Definitely go to that restaurant probably this evening or tomorrow. A couple of things to check out in town, but it's just slow going, kind of easy breezy out here, and that's the way we like it. All right, so we hope that you enjoyed it, and maybe you'll choose Western Hills Campground passing through Rawlins, Wyoming. Until next time, safe travels to you and your family. Roll on T-Train.